This is Perch, and we are looking at DC Comics in August. And, spoiler, a couple things before we get into it. First off, DC has definitely ramped up, meaning they've got a lot more titles in August than they did in July and June. So they're putting out a lot more material. I mean, and not like a little bit. A little bit more material. Like they've taken a jump. I'm going to do a graphic later to kind of show the amount of titles that kind of were solicited for these months coming out of Infinite Frontier. And what you'll see is the jump between July and August was pretty significant. So you're going to see a lot of books here. Number two, a lot of Batman books, like a lot of Batman books. And I've talked with Wes over Thinking Critical about this. I know a couple people have mentioned it. But it's a lot. This is one of those cases where, on one hand, DC is absolutely giving the market, to some extent, what they want. I said this one day, I got a very angry reaction on Twitter by saying this, but if you look at the sales, the Batman sales are high. So what's DC doing? They're pumping out a lot of Batman books. It's not a big mystery. This, on one hand, this is giving customers what they want. On the other hand, this is that's the expression, killing the golden goose. I think it's not a long-term strategy. It's flooding the market with a lot of Batman. But let's get into it. Batman: The World. This is a cool cover, I've got to say. And overall, I like this concept a lot. Now, what is this? This is an anthology. Here he is drinking some coffee. Look, it's like the Starbucks cup, and looking at his phone. Anyway, is Batman a coffee drinker? Anyway, look at all these stories and artists here. The concept is that Batman is traveling around the globe doing things, but more importantly, the creative teams are all lined up with where they're from. You've got the US and France and Spain and Italy and Turkey and Brazil and China and Japan. And I think this is pretty awesome. I like this idea. Now, will this be any good? This is a coffee table book. By definition, this is absolutely a coffee table book. It is 160 pages. It's hardcover. And this is the idea of like Batman from a bunch of different creative teams around the world. So I think that's pretty awesome. But we're not going to get like the amazing Batman story out of this. I mean, it's an anthology. It's going to see a lot of different creative teams in one place. But I would be very much up for it if they did more anthologies of like this. Like with creative teams from around the world, you get to see those kind of styles. I think that would be pretty cool. But anyway, I'm not expecting a story here that I'm going to love, but I do like this assortment of creative talent. I think that's pretty neat. Then, as we've done the other video, Batman Fear State Alpha. What's interesting is you look through the books here in August, we're going to get much more Batman in September. This is just the beginning of Fear State, and so we're promised more books, more limited series, more one-shots, more ongoings to all support the status quo coming out of Fear State. So this is Tinian. Here, I am Batman Zero. Okay, this is Jace Fox. By the way, my feeling on this is that Jace Fox is a character that DC would really like to get going. I would be unsurprised if within the halls of DC they're using comparisons like Miles Morales and Spider-Man. Like we want to have Jace Fox be our Miles Morales to some extent. You put John Ridley on it. The problem here is, in addition to however people might feel about Jace Fox and them doing this with Batman, you've got so many other Batman books and stories that this one gets lost. I mean, that's the challenge. You've got, when you've got 20 odd Batman titles, how does this find its identity and fit in? That's going to be a challenge. But here's Batman's Second Son. This is also just a hardcover collection of the digital book of Jace Fox. Here's Hardware, Season 1. This is cool. Milestone returns, so we'll see how this goes. Art by Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz. That's going to be awesome, so definitely looking forward to seeing how that comes out. I wasn't thrilled with the Milestone launch, the Milestone Returns, Zero issue or whatever it is. I didn't like them severely tying it to current events. I think that was a mistake, but we'll see how this goes. The Milestone products are interesting. There's some good stuff in there. It's just, will they stand on their own, or are they going to feel like a definite product of trying to rip from the headlines, which I think would be a mistake. But anyway, we'll see. Lock and Key Sandman, Hell and Gone. I like Lock and Key quite a bit, so I'm interested. But I do like seeing, you know, the demon down here, and that, you know, this is potentially a pretty interesting little thing that goes on. I'm a fan of Joe Hill. I think Joe Hill does great work. Batman 89, number 1. We recently talked about the Batman movie, so this is going to be interesting to see. Story by Sam Hamm. I'm interested to see how that goes. This looks pretty fun. And then Superman 78. This is also going to be fun. So Venditti doing his tribute to the Christopher Reeve Superman. So that's good. Here's Superman versus Lobo. We've talked about this before. Tim Seeley doing this Black Label book of Lobo. Again, it's funny. It just suddenly feels like DC remembered they had Lobo. Batman Secret Files Clown Hunter, number 1. This is, you know, further that IP, Cloud Hunter. How long before Cloud Hunter shows up on TV somewhere? Here's Joker Presents a puzzle box. This is, you're going to see something here. We've got at least 3 Joker titles this month where shenanigans are going on and people are trying to get Joker. So in this one, GCPD, Discover a Corpse, Magical Box, Murderer's Row, Dangerous. A murderer's row is becoming one of those phrases that people in comics are obsessed with, and it's I get it. It's not as cool as you think, especially when you've used it for the 800th time. Anyway, One Suspect Willing to Talk. It's the Joker. Superstar writer Matt Rosenberg, rising star artist. Can you solve this puzzle before the sun comes up? It's like Saw. Sure. Somebody watched Saw. Anyway, one of 7. The 7-issue series of the Joker, a puzzle box. We're also going to see Get Joker and Joker coming up. So anyway, here's Pennyworth, number 1. This is definitely based on the TV show. Again, 7 issues, written for a nice trade that will, you know, tie in nicely with the TV show. I don't hit TV show. I mean, it's a decent show, but okay. Aquaman 80th anniversary special, number 1. So 100-page. Super special with a lot of big names here, all coming on to put. Paul Pellier is great. I'm interested to see that. Anyway, it's time for Aquaman to throw a party. Oh, don't throw a party. It's an Atlantis gala. Yay! No. Anyway, star-filled anthology looking at the King's legacy. Aquaman Celebration, a brand new tale of Bombshells Aquaman. That's a weird flex there, but okay. Aquaman talent past, present, and future. And here we go. This is a line. Plus, 2 of the stories are prequels to 2 new Aquaman's miniseries launching in September. 2 of the stories are prequels to 2 Aquaman miniseries in September. Here's this crazy idea. The miniseries that they've been doing are all about 7 issues lately. That seems to be their standard. Maybe you don't do 2 miniseries, and instead you do an ongoing series, and you got 14 issues you know you're going to go with, which is already more than you know, a lot of what Marvel does for their comics. But the reason they're doing this, again, is because you have Aquaman 2 coming out. They want to have 2 graphic novels on the shelf tying into Aquaman, complete stories. So that's why they're doing this. But this hurts my brain on some level. Batman Superman, number 1. Okay. Some pretty solid art talent there, and Gene Lung Yang is killing it on this title, so it's been very good. Flip book style. Green Lantern 2021 annual. This is by Ryan Cady, and this is picking up on the future state Green Lantern where Jessica Cruz is lost and gets a yellow lantern ring, and she overcame her fear, and now she's harnessing fear as a weapon. So. You know, she's been offered a place in the corps. So a one and done annual, 48 pages, you know, picking up from that story of Jessica Cruz. So anyway, I'm thinking this picture does not appear in this comic. That's just my guess. The Harley Quinn 2021 annual number 1. Stephanie Phillips, David LaFuente, and cool. Oh yeah, Kevin here. Harley C. Oh yeah, that's right. They have Harley Quinn. You know, having the fictional comic characters write your solicitations or like manage your Twitter account or that kind of stuff is stupid, I think. But anyway, I just hate fun. That's what's going on. Plus a major new Bat villain. Oh, thank goodness. Suicide Squad 2021 annual. Connor Kent meets younger Connor Kent. Is that what's happening here? Okay. Alters everything for the only hero of the squad, makes him question what to do next, truth behind his origin. All right. You're finally going to get that love child of Clark and Lex, maybe? Maybe not. Midnighter, 2021 annual. When you don't have an ongoing series, why not make an annual? So Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad basically taking a nod from the Midnighter backup story that I think they've been doing. So a big finish to the adventure, starting back in Future State Worlds of War. Midnighter travel to the future, swap Pace's future self, trapped in a paradox. Sure. Why not? Suicide Squad Case Files #1. Is a movie coming out? Why, yes it is. So we're going to get some Suicide Squad books here. Jerry Conway and John Byrne. What? This is a reprint. But cool. All right. We still like making money off John Byrne. Sorry, Gleb. Here is John Ostrander and Luke McDonnell with the second case files. Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and others. Here's Harley Quinn's greatest hits. So featuring the Suicide Squad. Again, get those books out for the movie. Now, to DC's credit, unlike Marvel, they are getting these books out before the movie comes out or when the movie comes out. So they're in stores as opposed to like months later. Loki is coming out here on Disney Plus, and we've got a bunch of those Loki comics that will be hitting about 4 weeks after the series ends. So well done. Anyway, Suicide Squad Trial by Fire. Okay, the classic story. This is, again, another reprint, but a pretty good one, 232 pages for 20 bucks. This is a pretty damn good run of Suicide Squad. So I would definitely check this out. This is pretty nice. Suicide Squad, The Greatest Shots. Again, another trade, 200 pages for $12.99. Price to sell. Suicide Squad Volume 1, Kicked in the Teeth. This is the New 52 trade we're getting out here. Suicide Squad The Black Vault. Cool. Okay. This is Jim Lee and Philip Tan when they were on the book. Suicide Squad Bad Blood. This was the Tom Taylor version. And then Batman and Robin and Howard. So I like the transition there. Here's Suicide Squad. Lots of people getting murdered. Batman, Robin, and Howard. This is this YA, or not really YA, but all ages Jeffrey Brown book told in kind of cartoon style of Batman lets Damian go to school, and Damian runs into this guy Howard, who's really smart and capable of everything, and Damian learns how to get along. And like a complete creeper, Batman peeks in through the window. That's always what you want to do, by the way. When you send your kid to elementary school, you want to hang out outside in a mask and look in through the glass. That's not going to get you into any trouble whatsoever. It's great. Here's Amethyst and the Princess of Gem World. This is another kind of YA manga-ish looking inspired book. Here's the Free Comic Book Day business. We've got a couple of those. There's Beast Boy and Raven. Here's the Batman one, and here's the King Shark one. Back to comics. Here's Action Comics 1034. Superman looks at a bunch of capes that are on the floor. No, this is the War Zooms. Make their way to the Fortress of Solitude, only find Lois Lane and the alien girl ready to defend it. Anyway, Superman is trying to stop the U.S. from declaring war on Atlantis again. Anyway, no one walks away happy. Well, hopefully the readers do, but we'll see. Anyway, and then the Midnighter story is here. This is the prelude to the annual that we talked about earlier for some reason. Batman 111. Miracle Molly's still in this book. Mayor Nakano announced a crackdown on vigilantes. We've never seen this before. Anyway, here's Batman hanging out on a chair, bat spreading. Here, Suicide Squad stuff, and then this pencil. Okay. Batman Reptilian. This is Garth Ennis and Liam Sharp. This is looking pretty solid. People keep asking, is this Killer Croc? He's in the book, but it's not about Killer Croc, from what I understand. So anyway, Riddler, Penguin, Deadshot, Hugo Strange, Two-Face, Tweedledum, and looks like the Joker coming into the picture. So anyway, Batman, The Adventures Continue Season 2, number 3. Okay, Paul Dini. Batman Urban Legends, number 6. With this ensemble. This is the third anthology that we're getting with Batman, I believe. Okay. Batman Catwoman number 7. Every time I hit this, by the way, in the solicitations, I'm like, number 7. Like it really, I say this every time. It feels like this title has been going on for 20 years. Like I don't know why. It just, number 7. We've still got Let's see, it's going to 12. We still got 5 issues. Like, we barely passed the halfway point. It's nuts. Anyway, Batman Superman number 21. Batman versus creepy Superman robots. It's always great. Boost Blue and Gold. Was this 5 issues, 7 issues? It's a limited series to 8 issues. Why not? We're all over the place. Anyway, there's we got nice Blue and Gold. We're promised that this is going to get back to a little bit of the old Justice League, the Bwahaha era. Hopefully it does. But anyway, this is all about Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, and getting rich and popular off social media. Catwoman number 34. Ram V, cool. This is Batman breaks his promise to Catwoman to stay away from her for a year, and comes looking for some pussy. No, wait, that's the cats. The cats. Cats. What I mean. That was not a dirty. Sorry, children. That was not a dirty joke. Anyway, Challenge of the Super Sons number 5. This is reprinting the digital series. Fun stuff. Checkmate number 3. This is following up on I can't say the name without getting all tongue-tied there. Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Malev, continuing the story of Checkmate and Super Spies, and Leviathan is in here somewhere, and it sounds great. Crime Syndicate number 6, which I think is the end. Yes, it is. This is continuing the adventures of the Crime Syndicate, and they're all jerks. This has been a fun little series that's been out here. He's looking very... This is when Superman's saving you, but you're peeing yourself because you know that car is going to land right on your head. Crush and Lobo number 3. Mariko Tamaki's story of rebellious Crush looking for love in all the wrong places, and Lobo's in jail. That's not what it's really about, but anyway, she is trying to break her dad out of jail. DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The Lover. This is this comic experiment to tie into the horror series. Detective Comics 1041. We're introducing the jury. Batman is the judge and the executioner, and so we need a jury. So a bunch of supervillains say we're the jury, and then they cause some problems, some issues for old Batman. Here's 1042, where this finely dressed gentleman is about to be tossed off of a roof, and the Huntress is coming in. Victor Bogdanovic is on this book. I think he's on just one of those. And so that's interesting. Bogdanovic, somebody who left the X Office, the super popular, ultra successful X Office, Bogdanovic bailed out, went to Batman. So it can happen. Future State Gotham number 4. Harley Quinn, is doing a music video for Smash Mouth here with All-Star. But that's a dated reference right there. I deserve to be panned for that. Anyway, Hunt for Batman continues. Green Lantern's number 5. Jo Mullein is so amazing, she can fight the entire Yellow Lantern's corps, which is what everybody's going to think of when they hit this cover, and then Jeff Thorne's going to have to answer a million questions, and probably this is not actually indicative of what's going to happen in the book. But sorry, I just sped through that one. Anyway, everybody loves Jo Mullein, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Harley Quinn, number 6. Harley Quinn has a great time being choked. She consented. So, Icon and Rocket, Season 1. Why would they not put this Milestone Returns book up with the other one to kind of cross-promote? But that's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's good. We'll get to Static down here in another 10 books, because why not just sprinkle them all over the place? It'll be fine. Infinite Frontier, number 4. All right. Ooh, this looks like the Dad Wayne in that Flashpoint Wayne. We'll see. Anyway, yep. Flashpoint Batman is here to lend the heroes backup. This Flashpoint Batman is this the one who was really mean to Batman and Tom King's Bat? No, it's a different Bat. Anyway, this is leading up Infinite Frontier to kind of their big crisis event that's coming. So cool. Infinite Frontier number 5. Hey, here's some characters we haven't seen in a while. That's nifty. Roy Harper is here. That's nice. Justice League number 66. We're skimping on the colors. This is how we pay Brian Michael Bendis' big page rate, is we limit the colors. That makes sense. Cool. Bendis and Ram V, Phil Hester. Is Tamara Bonvillain on this book anymore? I don't think so. Anyway, Justice League Dark Backup. What is Batman doing here? He's what is going on? Is he about to is he holding on to something? Is he pitching a baseball? This is that's Okay. Anyway, this looks like the Sinmar Utopica with the just the worst dialogue from these aliens who are super like it's Bendis's normal plus some extra Whedon. So we're getting that for a while, and then Justice League 67 again, saving money on colors. Cover by David Marquez. He's off the book at this point. The United Order. And the truth that gives power to this new cosmic super team crosses a line that Justice League cannot allow. Sounds like it's a rip from the headlines. We got truth to power, cosmic superheroes cannot allow, United Planets, intergalactic, planetary. I don't know. It was real detail and articulation on Green Arrow's butt there. Justice League Infinity #2. This is DeMatteis and James Tucker. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going on with this book. Across the globe, people disappearing, replaced with different similar individuals. Who is Overman? I have some hope for. I'm very interested to see what this is like. Justice League Last Ride, Chip Zdarsky's book of looks like parademons there, and they're in some trouble. All right, Martian Manhunter paid the ultimate price. Time is a circle. Okay. Always great when time's a circle. Legends of the Dark Knight #4. You thought you were done with Batman, but no, there's more. Here's another. This isn't an anthology, but this is anyway. Stephanie Phillips, Max Dunbar, serial killer, Oswald Cobblepot. All right, Mr. Miracle, Source of Freedom. Again, I like Shiloh as Mr. Miracle. Although this says Shiloh is Mr. Miracle no more. Wah. Anyway, we'll see. Will he be able to stop the lands? Nightwing. This is some fan service here. Nightwing getting undressed and then saying he has an idea. It's a cool little cover. This is a good concept. But it is interesting that they, comics doesn't have an issue with, having cheesecake photos of Nightwing. But, they wouldn't do this with Power Girl. I'll just put it that way. Anyway, Fight for the Soul of the City. Robin, #5. All the Robins come in for a rumble. This is all the Robins before Robins wins the DC Round Robin, and we get another Robins book. So Josh Williamson, Gleb, who's, again, he was lower billing than John Byrne. John Byrne was higher up on the list. Gotta work a little harder. Anyway, Robin reunion, sure. Rorschach, everybody's getting undressed now. We've hit the undressing part of the solicitations. Rorschach also still going, #11. But for whatever reason, Rorschach is clicking along faster than Batcat. Anyway. Solve the attempted murder. Detective must solve an actual murder. Well, that'd be good. Ruby Justice League, #5. All right. 5 of 7. Again, I think this is reprinting the digital stuff. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Ruh-roh, Mummies. Always have a mummy. Sensational Wonder Woman, #6. Since Wonder Woman is a priority to DC, it is a little weird that we're way down on the titles, and we're finally getting to some Wonder Woman. But anyway, Sina Grace, Paul Peltier. I'm gonna pronounce that name differently every single one. Anyway, this is some neat stuff. Okay, this book has been pretty solid actually, from what we can see. Queen Bee hypnotizes the Amazons. All right, Wonder Woman has to take them out. That's solid story. Okay. Shazam, Enter Nevermore, Demons and stuff, where Tim Sheridan is doing his book around, kind of leading up to that Future State issue where Shazam is screwed up. Here's Static, Season 1. I knew we'd get there eventually. Static #3. We're just going to space them out all over the freaking place. Anyway, Vita Ayala telling the story with Chris Cross, Nicholas Draper-Ivy around, superpowered teenage bang babies of Dakota. The Bang Babies? That's a term. Suicide Squad #6. Looks like Ultraman is gonna squeeze some head. So anyway, cool. Blood Sport's first mission with Squad goes pear-shaped. It always does. Here's Suicide Squad get Joker. So we're off to get the Joker. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Here's this is Tom King, Bilquis Evely. Supergirl's journey across the cosmos. All right. But when will it be revealed that she secretly murders people? I don't know. Superman and the Authority #2 of 4, I believe, with Grant Morrison, Mikel Janin, introducing Superman forming a new Authority team. This is older Superman. You can tell by the Reed Richards hair. And so we've got issue number 2 and number 3, with the Ultra Humanite being kind of our big villain here. This, from what I've heard and a couple of things I've seen about this book, I probably can't talk too much about that, but this is less surreal than Grant Morrison's Green Lantern. More of a I don't want to say linear story, but it's still Grant Morrison. But anyway, it's not as out there as Green Lantern, if you're interested. Superman Red and Blue number 6, anthology with red and blue and white. Superman Son of Kal-El number 2. John Kent trying to become Superman. It's not going to work if he pierces the earth with this giant, Superman shield. This just makes him look like a dick. I'm saying. But anyway, Tom Taylor telling this story. Teen Titans Academy. We've got some pitchforks. Everybody loves some fire and pitchforks. That's great. Tim Sheridan doing this one along with Shazam. The entire town in upstate New York turns on the students of Teen Titans Academy. Well, this is why you got to get AOC on your side. She'll drive out the baddies. The Teen Titans need to invite her, maybe have her show up in the academy, and then you can keep Amazon out and keep the Titans in. That's what they should do. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Batman's just everywhere. The Flash, Wally West set on fire. Again, at this point in the solicitation, you have to note we've got a lot of comics here, right? We're 26 minutes and still going. Here's the Joker. He's running from America to Europe. He's got his suitcase with stickers on it. That's great. More punchline. The Nice House on the Lake, James Tinian's horror book in Black Label that's not part of the horror label that they created. Checks out. Swamp Thing number 6. Swamp Thing discovers a heat map. And Ram V continuing with this story. Truth and Justice. Zatanna finds bunnies. I love some Zatanna. Zatanna's always good. Trapped in a Dream World. Zatanna is a character they could definitely do some cool stuff with and get a comic, an ongoing out there, tie into that magic stuff. Wonder Girl. Have you forgotten about Yara Flor? Well, DC has. No, I'm just kidding. We haven't hit the regular Wonder Woman title yet. Anyway, this is issue number 4. Who are the Ecosidia? Anyway, who are these people? She's in Brazil. Here's Wonder Woman 777, and Wonder Woman is fighting. Wonder Woman's fighting Earth 11, headquarters of the Justice League. Trip through the multiverse, trying to get home. Will she ever get home? Nobody knows. This is Wonder Man. She's fighting Wonder Man. This does not look like Simon, but that's okay. Here's Wonder Woman 778. More falling through the multiverse. We've got the squirrel in there because everybody loves a good animal friend. Hot on the trail of Janice. Diana continues through the multiverse. Phantom Zone, Fifth Dimension, Gym World. Oh my! Wonder Woman Black and Gold number 3. Wonder Woman doesn't, I guess, get a third color. Like Superman gets red and blue and white, but Wonder Woman just black and gold. So that's a bummer. Anyway, an anthology there. And then I think we are done. No, we're not done. Basket Full of Heads, part of Hill House Comics, which is also Black Label now. Again, not part of the new horror label that DC has done, but Joe Hill doing some cool stuff here. This is a trade paperback, by the way. So they're just reprinting stuff he's done, which is okay. Batman Arkham Catwoman. We've got this trade of this run with a lot of characters there, a lot of comics there. Batman Black and White. This is that collection of that series. Batman in the 50s. We got this collection. Batman Volume 4, The Cowardly Lot. This is James Tinian reprinting the Resurgence of the Scarecrow, kind of the titles that are coming out right when Infinite Frontier began. Batman Arkham Asylum Deluxe Edition by Grant Morrison, Dave McKean. Getting this book out. Batman Curse of the White Knight by Sean Gordon Murphy. This is coming back into print. I'm not completely sure what's going on here. Is this a Black Label, not a hardcover, maybe? Maybe that's what's happening. Batman Detective Comics number 6, Road to Ruin. This is Tomasi from his run. No, this isn't Tomasi. This would be Mariko Tamaki, isn't it? The final volume. No, this is the final volume of Tomasi's run on Batman. That's right. Okay, this is right before Tamaki took over the book. Batman, The Greatest Mysteries. Greatest Mysteries involve things with Frank Miller, Bendis, Loeb, Denny, and others. The mystery is why they pay Bendis so much. No, I'm just kidding. Batman, Little Gotham. Calendar Days. Is this a calendar? No, it's a trade paperback of oh yeah, this was the Dustin Eugen celebrating the different holidays. It's kind of like the Halloween, the Jeff Loeb book, The Long Halloween, but it's more for kids. Batman No Man's Land Omnibus, #1, Dennis O'Neil, Greg Rucka, Chuck Dixon, cool. Devin Grayson, hardcover, 1,000 odd pages, $125, sure. Batman Noel, okay. This is reprinting that. Batman The Long Halloween, Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale. Batwoman Omnibus, okay. Birds of Prey Fighters by Trade, Justice League Death Metal, Sensational Wonder Woman, Superman Man of Steel Volume 4, continuing to make that John Byrne money. Books of Magic Omniverse, Sandman Universe, The Low Woods, more Hill House comics. Again, trade. Why are you not collecting these? Put these things next to each other, dummies. Come on, God, Jesus. Daphne Byrne. Everybody loves some Daphne Byrne. The Dollhouse. Killing me slowly here. Here's Plunge. Wonder Woman Agent of Peace. Wonder Woman Blood and Guts Deluxe Edition. Wonder Woman Who is Wonder Woman? To her. Question, cover, and answered. DC Comics Girls Unite box set, Saga the Swamp Thing box set, Hill House box set, and that is it. We're done. So anyway, a ton of comics, lots of Batman. Definitely, DC is all in on August and putting out tons and tons and tons of stuff. I still think this is a cool little coffee table book, but that's a lot of Batman and a lot of comics. So definitely. DC publishing lots. What year do you like? What do you want? We've been at this for half an hour now, so I'm taking a break. Let me know what you like in the comments below, and thanks.